All right. Good afternoon, Krystle. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for meeting with me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate the time.
Absolutely. So we did chat before this call, and I want to talk to you a little bit about your previous work history and kind of what you've dabbled in and been exposed to. So let's start off with your administrative experience with ICS Merrill. So what did you do there?
I joined as a receptionist and I was taking, hundreds of phone calls a day, routing them to the appropriate people. I did faxing, accepting mail and distributing it. I'm trying to think. That was a very big position. And then I eventually moved into a scheduling coordinating position. I was responsible for territories all throughout the United States and routing these private investigators, to the surveillance calls. It was a very big job. It was a very fun job. I learned a lot.
I was going to say, what kind of industry is that?
So they were for it was specifically dealing with insurance fraud. And so they would, an insurance company would reach out and say, can you either do an alive and well check on our elderly client, or we have reason to believe that this client isn't as injured as they say that they are. Can you please go out, perform some surveillance? So it was very interesting. So I was responsible for booking their flights, hotels, sometimes ferries or trains, like whatever was needed to get these people to their destination, wherever they needed to be. And so it was a lot of everything, answering these phone calls, helping these investigators, booking the travel arrangements, and then eventually scheduling them and getting them where they needed to be on time.
Okay. Very interesting. I can see how that exposure, that's a lot entailed there. So I can understand that.
Absolutely.
So along with that, you were with Epic Behavioral Healthcare for quite some time as well. So talk to me a little bit about that.
I started Epic as I had a position in the administrative office, just doing data entry and things of that nature. We didn't really have clients coming in and out of that building just because it was just strictly for administrative, you know, positions. We had the CEO in that building and a couple of like upper management people. So really, I was just doing data entry and preparing spreadsheets to get this information back to our funding sources to see what we could, how we could help the community best.
Okay.
And doing a lot of stuff with the state opioid crisis. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
And then I eventually moved into a customer service position at their mental health counseling center.
Okay.
And that was another answering and fielding phone calls and helping clients and that sort of thing.
Okay. Okay, perfect.